What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody, back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily wrap after a break from the content. That's right, our boy Phil had to take a half day to work on the taxes. Oh my lord. I'm pretty sure Phil's sweating it out, worried about all the extra income he made in 2024 and figuring a way of how to pay for it, because we all know the man has $0 in his bank account, most of it with the Hogans, RGB lighting, and of course DoorDash. But anyway, that's a different video. Yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at our boy DSP's daily wrap video from last night. Today is the big RTU or ReviewTechUSA podcast or interview with Phil. That's starting today at around 2:30, I guess. And yeah, your boy Doody's actually going to be doing a big marathon stream tomorrow. We're going to watch it, and of course we'll be talking about the Keno Casino nightly stream, which will occur Wednesday. And yeah, come join me, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. We're going to go for about 5 hours. We got a lot to catch up, so let's see what Phil had to say on the daily wrap.
What is going on, everyone? Phil here, and welcome to the daily wrap for what was Tuesday. That's right, it's Tuesday. I can't remember what day it is. The 18th of March, 2025. A weird day because today I only had one stream. Reason being is because tonight I was working on my taxes. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I got into this office around like 6 p.m. Right now it's about 9:35, 9:40. My eyes are bugged out. I can barely see. I'm like looking around trying to set this up for the daily wrap, and I'm like misclicking and I'm like pressing the wrong buttons, and I'm trying to get this. Why did I turn this gaming TV on? I'm not gaming. I'm going over here. It's like I hate it when you just stand there sitting at numbers and a spreadsheet and all that for hours on end. It drives me nuts. It melts my brain. So yeah, I'm kind of thrown for a loop here right now. But let me tell you, today actually was a really good streaming day for the half day that I did.
I want to stop it there because it seems like every year I go on the same rant about taxes. Phil, again, I know you always talk massive crap about the tractors and all they do is crap on you, but I don't know how many times I have to give you the same advice every single year. Why? Why don't you take 15 to 20 minutes out of your monthly schedule, Phil? Every month, 20 minutes, and log all your financial information into a spreadsheet, into Quickens, into Google Sheets if you don't want to pay any money for software. It's not that hard, Phil. All of these services, PayPal, the super chats from YouTube, all of it you can pull down in a report very easily, bro. It's so simple. Every month I do it myself. I go to all of the services where I stream from, all of the payment, PayPal and so on. I pull down the information and I log it. And I also log any expenses that I may have had for that month for the business. Bro, it literally takes me 10 to 15 minutes every month to do it. And every quarter, when it comes for me to pay my taxes, the estimated payment tax that you have to make, all I do is fire up my Quickens. I easily calculate what I owe, and I make the payment. It's that simple, bro. And you know how much time I spend on my taxes every year? Maybe 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours in total. And at the end of the year, I gather all of the information that I submitted for the four quarters, right? And then I figure out whether I owe any additional taxes or whether I'm going to get a refund. And then I submit my final taxes. It's very fucking simple, Phil. It's not hard. And I don't spend hours upon hours. I don't have to take half days 3 or 4 times in a given month just to take care of it, man. Like, dude, one of these days, Phil, you're going to run into a problem where you're not going to be able to access the information. And then you're going to be shit out of luck. Why not just avoid it? Just by doing a simple little extra legwork every month for 20 minutes, you resolve this issue for you, Phil. And you're not stressed out at the end of the year. And also, when you look at it every month, right? When you look at your income and everything every month, you can adjust for a lot of things. You can adjust for your spending. You can adjust how much you actually owe. You can then figure out, all right, well, I'm making a little bit of extra cash this month or this quarter. I need to make sure that I up my tax savings for the next quarter, because more than likely I'm probably going to be making about the same or maybe a little bit more. It's not fucking hard, Phil. But again, you are a lazy motherfucker. That's why this is happening to you, because you're lazy. because you fail to address things ahead of time. You wait for the last minute and figure, oh, well, if I don't have to take care of it today, I'm not going to worry about it until a day before or the actual day something is due. You know who does that shit? Slackers and losers, Phil. That's just procrastination to the hilt. That's what that is, Phil. And one of these days, it's going to burn you so bad where you're going to miss something, or you're going to forget something, or you're not going to have enough time to submit something, and you are going to be royally screwed. Phil, you already fucked with the IRS once and you got slapped. You're looking for another break. You know, you're looking for another beatdown from the IRS, Phil, because you forgot to do something, because you're too lazy to spend 20 minutes every month to get your financial house in order. Bro, that's why this motherfucker has no clue what he gets or what he spends or what he puts out. That's why when he hears detractors talk about how much money he pulled in, he gets confused because even he doesn't know how much money he makes. All right, rant's over. This will be I'll rant again next year in 2025 when we see the same stupid video of him being stressed out because he had to rush to do his taxes.
Podcast today, we covered various topics, including my big announcement that tomorrow ReviewTech is going to be on the show, which I'll talk about in just a second. Plus, we talked about Assassin's Creed Shadows and how they have an awful product tie-in that everyone is now making fun of on the internet because, again, they're out of touch with culture and don't know what the hell they're doing, but that the initial review scores seem to be high, except they're all coming out of kind of outlets that perhaps are kissing the game's butt, plus more stuff. So it's a good show. Check out the podcast if you haven't seen it yet, okay? Then we jumped into Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. And we had a great day of the gameplay today, because today was not doing the side stuff anymore, but going back to Rich Island, actually finding all of your animals that you had recruited while you were in Honolulu and like feeding them and leveling them, and they give you all these crafting items. So then you can craft high-level food, which then allows you to go level up your crew. So now you can take that leveled up crew back to Madlantis and start doing the Coliseum fights, of which we did several today and won most of them. I actually beat like 3 or 4 in a row, but then we actually were doing more optional ones because you don't have to do them yet. And one of them, once you get like halfway through it, you realize it's a gauntlet and you can't heal. And I died. I was like, oh man, it wasn't that it was tough. I didn't know I couldn't use healing items in this. I would have been more conservative and stuff. Plus, I need to recruit more crew and or level up the crew so that they don't take as much damage and die and leave me by myself fighting on the deck. But it was very fun and big engagement. Everyone's having a good time chatting and support. We exceeded the goal. Thank you for that. On a day when I'm only doing one stream, it's very, very important that I hit the goal, and it was very nice of everyone to support today. So thank you to everyone who was there. Thanks to those who supported. I hope you enjoy the videos on demand. But now let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a full streaming day. After me melting my brain tonight working on these taxes, which I didn't finish yet, I do need to take more time off next week to probably wrap them up. But I need to not do it again tomorrow because my head will explode and I'll get a splitting headache and I'll end up laid in bed for 2 days. I don't want to do that. All right. So tomorrow is a full streaming day. The first stream is a very special event. In fact, I would argue that this will likely be the biggest special event podcast that I've ever done. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow on the show, I have Rich. Yes, that's right. ReviewTechUSA in the flesh. We are having our very first face-to-face conversation, whatever you want to call it. Finally, we're going to hash it out. And I don't know how it's going to go. Do you want me to be honest with all of you? I have no clue. It could be completely amicable. It could go haywire. It could go somewhere in the middle. I don't know what's going to happen. But unpredictable is good because it means it's going to be interesting, right? So FYI, the way it's going to work tomorrow, I'm going to do my show a little different than when I do the normal podcast. I'm going to play a little bit of music. It's probably going to start, the stream itself will probably start around 11 to 11:15. There'll be music, but then I'm going to come on and only talk for just a couple of minutes just to warm up the crowd and let everyone know, hey, we're ready. Let's get ready to go. And then I'm going to get Rich on, and that's going to be the show. Now, during these interviews that I do, okay, there is no interruption for shout outs. I'm going to act like, people can contribute, and by all means do. Okay, please support the stream. But I'm going to act like it's just him and me there, shooting the shit, having a conversation. That's it. I got to give him my undivided attention because, he's a guest. He's on the show. He's giving me his time, so he gets my attention. You understand? Like, I'm not going to be, and this guy did a shout out for this and that. We're not doing that. All right? It's just going to be me and him having this conversation. All right? Now, here's the thing. I don't know how long it's going to go. I told him, maybe like 90 minutes or more. Depends on how it goes. But some of these interviews have been short. Some have been very long. It really depends on all the topics and things you hit. So we'll see how it goes. Now, what I'm planning on doing is after the interview ends, much like I've done previous with these interviews last year, I want to do like a decompression session where we hang out and we talk. And that's when I would be doing shout outs for contributions that I'd either come in during the event or maybe as soon as it ends, people, I want to get, notoriety now. So they'll start doing, contributions. I'm going to have pop-ups off, right? No pop-ups during the stream when he's here. Only after he's gone am I actually going to turn on pop-ups for contributions and the like. All right. But people will still get shout outs, but it's going to be after the fact. Okay. So I'm just going to say this. I don't care if you're a fan or a detractor. I don't care if you like Rich or hate Rich. I don't care if you like me or hate me. I don't care if you like the Keno Casino or hate the Keno Casino, because yeah, that's what's going on right now. You are not going to want to miss the podcast tomorrow morning. It is going to be epic. Let's just put it that way. All right. No matter how it goes, I think it's going to make history. And finally, some stuff will be hashed out. All right.
Well, it's fucking delusions, man. What delusions? Here's what's gonna happen. And well, first of all, I guess Phil is trying to create Dentron, like Voltron, but Dentron. This is what's gonna happen. Rich is gonna come on, and of course, Rich is going to play it nice initially, right? He's gonna play nice with Phil. He's gonna, stroke his little wee, to make him feel comfortable. And then, of course, he's gonna lean onto the memes. He's gonna start asking him rough questions. Dude, Phil, you're an idiot. You're an idiot if you think this is gonna go anywhere but south. Every video or every interview that Rich has done has ended in screaming and shouting and cursing, right? So what do you think is going to be any different with you, Phil? You know the guy obviously doesn't like you. And you know that he clowns on you, and you know that he uses you for clout. He uses you for entertainment. He uses you for content. So what does it behoove him to have a nice conversation with you for the whole stream? Like, what does he get out of that? He gets nothing out of it. He's gonna bring up issues like WWE champions, the bank leaks, all of the questions that the tractors bring up every day. He's going to bring it up, and what are you gonna do? Are you gonna answer them? Or are you going to deflect, right? Or are you going to throw Hash his way and ask him about his personal life? Phil, we know what this is. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get a one-up against Keno Casino, because you're too much of a bitch to confront them about what they do. So what you want to do is you want to be a little bitch and sneak this and do, Phil's MO, so that he can claim he's not doing drama or he's not starting shit, but he's doing it on the sneak tip. So the reason why he's trying to get Rich on the stream is two things. One, he's trying to make money, of course, because those depression streams afterwards, the dents throw Phil a lot of money. So that's the first thing. The second thing is he's trying to one-up Keno Casino. He wants to point at Keno Casino and say, aha, I got Rich on my stream, something you couldn't do. That's all what this is. That's all what it is. But I have a feeling very much like the Craig interview, it's going to end the same way. And Phil's going to look there looking ridiculous, right? Looking stupid, getting felted, and act like, no, I did great. I did amazing, But this time around, he's not going to have the Keno people behind him. He's not going to be having PPP DMing him saying, dude, you did a great job. Don't listen what everyone is saying. No, you weren't felted. No, you didn't look like an idiot. You did a great job, King. No one's going to do that for you, Phil. Okay? I'm looking forward to it. Hey, man, it's content for Doody. It's really good. I actually was talking to Rich, and I thought about maybe having him on tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see if maybe that happens, because I know typically whenever I have an association with Rich, I get a lot of flack and a lot of shit, and it just turns into a shit show. And to be honest, I just don't want my podcast to turn into a shit show. I really don't. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be good. I'm actually going to be on tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern, and we're going to go for about 5 or 6 hours. We're going to watch the ReviewTechUSA Phil's podcast. We're going to watch that interview. And then after that, of course, we're going to watch whatever happened on the Keno Casino stream, because you know they're going to rip into Phil and ReviewTech tonight, and it should be just fucking chef's kiss. On top of that, I will be clipping the interview. I will be clipping, I'll be clipping stuff, so you'll see some content today. I thought about streaming today, but Doody just needs a little bit of break. So, but I will be on tomorrow in full force, and I'm ready to attack Dentron. That's right, Dentron. Phil and ReviewTechUSA, and maybe Ethan, Ralph, and Cog. They formed Dentron to attack the Keno Casino. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.